Former President Donald Trump is due in court tomorrow after a federal grand jury accuses him of attempting to overturn the 2020 election.
How the indictment will impact the next presidential election is what we're finding out tonight. Our Erie News Now Jameson Hicksonbaugh spoke with a political expert from Mercyhurst University earlier today, Jameson, to find out. And what did he have to say?
Well, this is the first time in U.S. history that a former president has been charged with trying to overturn an election. It's actually the third indictment that Donald Trump has been charged with as he continues his effort to take back the White House.
We love Erie. We've been winning Erie right from the beginning.
Fresh off of his rally in Erie, former President Donald Trump has been indicted on 4 federal charges in what prosecutors say were his attempts to overturn the election.
No, they're not indicting me, they're indicting you. I just happen to be standing in their way, that's all it is.
The indictment charges the former president with conspiracy to defraud the United States, conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding, and conspiracy against people's right to vote and have their votes counted.
This is a really important moment in our history, and this is something that people should definitely be tuning into.
Political science chairman Dr. Joe Morris of Mercyhurst University weighs in on the grand jury indictment.
Donald Trump's indictments are not going to change the perception among his most loyal supporters. Nothing at all is going to change.
But according to Dr. Morris, the charges could sway undecided voters.
If you look closely at these polls, what you see is that about 14 to 16% say that they're entirely undecided. Those undecided voters right now are the ones that can be persuaded, and they're going to determine the outcome of the election.
So can a candidate who has been indicted run for president?
The short answer to that is yes, they can. There's no prohibition against someone who has been convicted of a crime running for president.
Regardless of the outcome, Dr. Morris says Erie will play an important role in the next presidential election.
The reason for that is in many ways Erie is a bellwether. We are one of those counties that really has the critical voters, the type of people who are critical voters in elections these days.
And Trump has denied all wrongdoing related to the 2020 election, but his spokesman accuses the Justice Department of trying to interfere with the 2024 election by targeting the GOP frontrunner. Jameson Hicksonbaugh, Erie News Now.
All right, Jameson, now we turn